What's going on, Instagram? Do it for the gram. Back at it again for another interview testimony. I'm your host, C. Ray Says, for the podcast, people. I'm gonna give it a couple minutes. Let our co-host tune in here, Mr. Drowsy. How's everybody doing? I'm excited to be on again. This is what is this? This is our third week in September, doing the testimony interviews, which is super exciting. I love it. Bunch of good updates and just working hard, trying to stay focused, keep things rolling. Also trying to slow down a little bit and balance things out. So I don't know if you guys caught my last live as well, but I'm still going to be doing testimony interviews. I just hope that I could turn it into a podcast form, which is the goal. I think it could be a little bit more intimate, a little bit more chill, kind of just playing in the background and listening in while, you're doing your homework or cleaning up the house or whatever the case may be. What's up, Mr. Ray John? Much love, official Ray John. Glad to see you here, my bro. Always, always. But, yeah, just keeping a balance, staying focused, doing what you're supposed to be doing and all that good stuff. Drowsy's in the house. All right, let's get my dudes up in here. Yo, man, I wish there was like a way that we could do like multiple people on here. That would be dope. Get everybody on the live. Boom, boom. Alicia, as always, pulling up. What's up, girl? Good to see you again. Thank you for tuning in. Excited to be here. Happy to be here. We're going to get the bro up in here so we can get started.
Yo, what it do? Can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you. I just can't see you. It's saying waiting to connect.
Oh, man.
Yeah, you want to like exit out and then I can get you back in?
I got you. 1 sec.
Much love. Keep the hearts going. Y'all drop the Guam flag down in the comments to welcome my co-host, my dude, Mr. Drowsy. Get everybody excited. For you guys that are just tuning in, huff a day, everybody. Good morning, Guahan. Ooh, uh-oh.
Yo, what it do?
What it do?
Can you see me now? Okay.
Bro, I still cannot see you, my
Oh,
dude.
damn, I can see you perfectly fine right now.
Really? Everybody in the comments, can you guys see him as well? Is it me on my end? Let us know. Help a crew out. Let's go. Casanova with the Guam flag. Alicia with the Guam flag. What's good? All the way out from Cali. Thank you, Alicia.
Hype up in the chat. Okay. What it do?
Yes. Hype my dude up, guys. Keep on dropping the Guam flag. Welcome in, Drowsy. Can you guys see the both of us, or is it just me?
It looks like they're saying that they can see both of us right now.
Oh, it's me then. Wow. Okay.
I'm sorry. I didn't do that on purpose.
I know. What's good, Drowsy? Messing it up, messing the whole thing up. No, just kidding.
I'm sorry.
Can we do it one more time? Can you exit out and then we'll try again?
I got you.
And if not, we'll just keep it going.
Yeah,
If as long as the people can see you and it's being recorded, we're good.
Got you. 1 sec.
Thank you. Hopefully this works. I don't know what's going on. Technical difficulties, electronicals. It's them electronicals. Uno momento. And if not, we're just going to keep it rolling. Let's see. Y'all in the comments, let us know if he pops up. Let me know. Now we're going to keep it rolling. Boom! There he is.
Yo.
Third time's a charm, yo.
Hey, that's what it is, right?
Yes. What's going on, everybody? Drowsy in the house.
What's up? What's up? More hearts. Okay, I love that. Yeah, that's what's
Yes. Keep
up.
on dropping them Guam flags.
How's your day going so far? Or it should be like nighttime for you right now, right?
Evening, like
Yeah.
late evening.
Okay. How's your day?
Yeah, it's going good. It's going beautiful.
Dope.
Productive day today. So just want to tackle this live out and then end the night, start again tomorrow.
Yes, ma'am. Let's go. What you got for
Yes,
me today?
Tanya J with the Guam Hearts. Yes. So for everybody that's just tuning in, if you guys don't already know, like everybody of you guys probably know already, all the crew and the fam is in the comments. But this is Drowsy. He's a MC Guam artist, and
What's
he's
up?
making music that people can relate through to personal experience, both good and bad.
That
Drowsy.
that's what it is. Hey. Shout out
Yes.
to the 7 people viewing this right now. Much love to y'all. Thank you for coming through. Scotty, I see you. Hey, what it do? Cuddy, Tanya, Ray, Casanova, Alicia. I see a bunch of y'all,
That's
man. Thank you
another
for
on
coming
the
through.
mic.
But yeah, like Chelsea said, I'm MC straight out of Guam. I've been doing this for quite some time. I would say like it wasn't until the last 3 years or so I started taking this seriously and really diving into trying to make music that people can relate to with things that I've personally been through. Like you just said, I feel as a hip hop artist, that's our responsibility, to be as authentic as we can. And even if it's something that is not necessarily something we've been through, if we can at least do it justice by writing it in a way that anyone can generally understand and, put themselves in that situation and understand, we're the modern day storytellers. So, yeah, that's a
Yes.
little bit about.
I like that with the modern day storytelling.
Yes.
Hey, that was my first question, my dude. I love that. He already, look at him, y'all. He's doing the
It,
haunted
it's the
takeover
third
over
eye.
here.
It's the third eye. I'm I'm into it.
Yes,
I
sir.
had my breakfast today.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. No, I was just gonna, that was the first question that I was gonna ask you was just for you to elaborate on you talking about making music where people can relate to you through personal experience,
Hmm.
regardless if the good or bad.
Exactly.
And the reason why I just wanted to shine a light on that, because I just thought that that was, just perfectly said, and it's just beautiful for you to say that through both the good and bad,
Th-
period, like
Thank you.
nothing more.
Yeah, that's my job. That's what I feel. That's my calling, and I'm here to answer that calling through and throughout. Till I'm dead. So yeah.
Talk to the people a little bit about bullying, and then we'll transition into suicide as well. Have you ever had any personal experiences yourself, or as well experiencing through other people in regards to like bullying?
In terms of bullying, I think the only time I've ever been bullied was like 5th grade. I never understood why this person didn't like me, but it was a girl. I'm not even gonna say her name, but yeah, she. I was a really small kid before. I was really
Oh,
dinky, so anyone can pick on me at that point in time in life. But yeah, she always used to pick on me. I never quite understood the concept of it, but from what I was told, from people that took care of me, some people are just misunderstood. If they're acting out in a certain way like this, there's something deeply rooted that may be bothering them, and you just are the punching bag of the day. She didn't do anything dramatically that didn't traumatize me. I took it on the chin, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna disregard the situation. Maybe you're going through things, and it is what it is. And I see her now. She's living her life. She's happy. And I'm glad that she's doing a lot better. And there's no other punching bags that she needs to hit to get her frustrations out. And I feel that's where the topic of the conversation should be, not only on the victims, but the bullies as well. You know, no one goes out of their way just to make someone else feel like, you know, they're worth less. You know, there's always a root cause, and if we can have these conversations and be open about it, no matter how tough it can be, I think all parties involved can win from that. And I mean that's basically my experience with bullying. Yeah,
Look at this guy, Ray. Where have you been hiding him, bro?
in the lab.
No, no, bro. Everything you said, I'm
Good
just
man.
lost for words. It's just straight up, what's up, Jen? It's just it's very important to hold that conversation and not only shine light onto, like you said, people being bullied, but also the bully themselves.
Hmm.
Like when I was working with kiddos and, there was a situation where somebody was picking on somebody or whatever, of course, we would go to the person who was causing the trouble. I had a staff actually like, oh, why didn't you go talk to the person that was bullied first instead of, going to this person? And I'm like, first of all, there's no line or there's no, correct order where we're gonna check in with the kids or whatever. But
Hmm.
there was another person that was already checking on that person, and that was just me. I was just there, and I always had the knuckleheads. You know what I mean? For some reason, it worked out for me, and
Yeah.
the staff, my boss was like, "Hey, can you go talk to him, check out what's going on?" So of course. But you said that so beautifully, and I think that if we hold that conversation even more,
Hmm.
we would start working in a way to really make positive change in regards to bullying as a topic.
Exactly. And I feel the kids is where we need to start at. And if we let it progress past that, then we as a community already lost. Because a lot of people fail to realize, and they keep using this whole, oh, kids will be kids term, this whole phrase, it's BS. You know, we should chalk that out of the way because kids won't just be kids. Kids are human beings. They feel the same emotions that an adult would feel. So if you're going through bullying, you're going through depression, anxiety, you can feel that at any age, and bullying just adds to that fuel to the flame. And if we can nip it in the butt, like from the jump, then things would be a lot better. And that's just personally my views. If anyone disagrees, I mean, you're entitled to your own opinion. But I mean, the kids are our future. I took care of kids for about 5 years, so for me, that's a deeply rooted topic for me. I've seen these kids grow to amazing adults, and achieving the greatest, and that's the best thing to see coming from, being bullied or being the bully, and seeing them earn their stripes, and contributing back to the community. And for that, I commend them. So yeah.
Yes, yes. I'm just gonna sit back and you can just take it on for the rest of the show. We good over here. I'm listening with the people in the comments.
Now,
Y'all
let me
drop
say what's up
drop the
to
Guam flag.
what's up, Mikey?
Utilize
What's up, Wave? What's up, y'all?
yes, utilize the question box if you guys have any questions. And yes, much love. All the hearts coming in. Look at it.
Yeah,
Mad love, man.
mad love. I love it. I love it. I love the love.
Yes, yes. And in regards to just bullying as a topic before we transition into suicide, what would be like your best advice? Just personally and then just you as a person and not only anything that you've experienced or seen, but just where you see the topic at right now as a society.
Hmm.
And I think you already answered it with all the awesomeness there, but just the best advice for the young people out there, the kids out there, but just anybody in general as well.
Speak up. It's very simple. Speak up. If you feel a type of way, you feel like a situation is more than you can handle, speak up. Because more often than not, someone will believe you. Someone will be there to have your back, even when you feel like you're alone. And that's my biggest advice that I can tell anyone that's young. whether they're watching this or if anyone in the comments wants to give that tidbit of advice, don't be afraid. Exactly, Jen. Don't be afraid because you have your truth and we're not put on this earth to go through hardship and pain when we don't need to. You know what I mean? So
Yes, I just want to give a quick shout out to Jan42. That's my sis in the comments over there. She also does a lot of motivational videos, inspirational videos. She's my sister in Christ. She's just super amazing, and I love your support over there, girl. Everybody,
love, love.
much love. So go on to a question before we transition. Tanya J in the house, y'all. We ain't leaving the house today. So
Tanya
you're
J.
such a ball of sunshine. Growing up, at what point of time did you take the negative experiences and turn it into a radiant positivity? Beautiful question.
Wow. Um, that's a deep question, Tanya. Why you put me on the spot like that? You're such a ball of sunshine,
It
girl.
was your response, that's why, bro. It's all your responses.
Right? What point in time did you take the negative experiences, and what was that last part? Because it cuts off for me.
And turned it into a radiant, and turned it to radiate positivity.
Man, it wasn't until my early 20s that I took every negative experience that I've ever been through because, I mean, everyone has their level of negativity that they've been through. But throughout my childhood, you know, through my adolescence, my teenage years, I was thrown a lot of curveballs that, you know, I really felt like giving up. And it got to a point where I had to sit down and really reflect on everything. And I had to tell myself that, hey man, this is not the end. This is not the worst that I can ever feel. And if I want to feel a level of positivity that I feel I deserve, I should give that back into the world. You know, I've done a lot of wrong in my past, and those are things that I'll never be forgiven for because it happened already. And no matter how many times I wish that I can reverse time and not go through those phases of my life of being a troublemaker, the best that I can do now is contribute, you know, in the best possible way I can. And if that means through music, through my words right now, if that can uh, inspire someone to do better, to want better, then I feel I've done my job on this planet. So I hope that answers your question, Tanya.
Yo, what is going on right now? I'm like feeling all the emotions up in here. I don't know what's happening, but hey, man,
Thank you for that, Jen.
Tanya, that is such a great question and just the beautiful response. And I just want to shout out Ray in the comments too, where he said that he plugged in the ball of sunshine to ease into the question.
This guy.
I love that. We
Thank
got
you. Thank you, guys. Wow.
so Mr. McQuinn, what it do, baby? What are some of your ways to cope with stress? Excellent question.
Thank you for that, Cuddy. What are ways that I cope with stress? My family is a family of boxers. It sounds like a a violent sport, but man, to just hit the bag, to work out, I feel is the best way that I've ever coped with stress. It's both beneficial for me, you know, on a health standard, and then also just to get all that testosterone out. And yeah, I hope you know that answers your question. But yeah, that's my one and only way that I cope with stress. Some sort of activity physically that can just ease my mind and let it all out. Yeah.
Yes, yes. I love that response. Great question to the real Mac. Um, yeah, no, I was just if I could chime in real quick to that response as well. I think that and I'm talking on a personal level
Hmm.
for the longest
So right.
time, you know, like when I dealt with stress, sometimes we get like frustrated and we get like upset and we just like, and then us, just becoming frustrated and just looking at it like such this big problem, which of course, if it's coming from stress, it is some kind of like issue.
Hmm.
But I have learned, man, as far as stress and to just answer the question, I learned to just take it on, man. Like to take it on, to accept it for what is. And it's hard for me to say this because I don't always practice it, guys. So you know what I mean? But I'm just sharing, out of the heart here. But it's just like accept it for what is and try your best to find like if you can't complete it in the perfect way or scenario that you planned out to do it, like find the next best step and be
Exactly.
okay with that. Because life is all about like adjustments and it's all about just rolling with it. Just keep going with it. And again, I don't always practice that, but
You're at least trying your best, so that
yes,
commend you for that.
yes, yes, yes. So thank you so much everybody for the questions. Continue to keep it rolling in. I love the dialogue right now, man. I love the dialogue. Like Jazzy just set the scene. I love all the questions. I love all the responses.
Y'all
Um,
are amazing. Yeah,
and
just keep it coming. We love the fact that you took the time out of your day to come through and join us in this conversation. Y'all are amazing, and I hope even after this, you guys' days are amazing and it goes according to plan. And if it doesn't, tomorrow's going to be even better. So, yeah. What else you got for me?
Yo, I'm just like, where y'all just making Guam look super fun and super good, and like, I just like
Paradise here.
every time I just communicate with one of you guys, I just feel the energy, I feel the vibes, I just feel all like the positive love. And I'm just like, oh man, I just want to go back.
We need you
But
back. You need to come back soon. We need a barbecue. We need to go to the beach, chill.
yeah,
You know,
yeah, I'm like waiting for the day where I can go kick it with all of you guys, but especially like check all of you guys, of course, but like just Ray and thinking about Casanova, Tanya,
yeah.
everybody. Manea in the comments too.
She's just going at it. Thank you. It's a crooked
Yes,
smile, but it's something.
J. Cole.
Yes.
Transitioning from that, suicide.
Hmm.
Can you share any personal experiences as you're comfortable, within yourself or just within anybody else as well in regards to the topic?
Oh wow. Um, so with suicide, I, I go through these peaks and valleys of depression, right? And through the things that I've been through, I would say I tried to commit suicide 3 times in 3 different occasions in my life. And a lot of the times it was self hate, it was overthinking and going through the motions of everything that was happening at those current points in time. And for me, it was more about digging deep and finding it in me to move past that. And I knew deep down that going through those emotions, I can't always rely on a support system. I can't always rely that I can call a 1-800 number and they're going to say some magical thing that's going to make me feel better about myself. Because the only person I got to face at the end of the day is myself. So I had to really go through this self reflection of I need to be my own backup. I need to make sure that I have everything in place to tell myself that this is not the end and that I can feel better, I can be better, and that this is not the thing that's going to be the end of me. Yeah, that's a little, into my experience with suicide.
I don't know, y'all. I just, in response to that, I just want to say thank you so much, Rousey, literally, man. And just you being a male, um, males are less likely to open up about their feelings and their emotions than women are.
Hmm.
And you just being a male and just I just want to give everybody a reminder after the call, during the call, whatever the case, whenever you want to do it, just say a quick prayer, Say a quick prayer if you guys don't mind. If that's not your thing, that's cool too. But just give a thought from you to the people out there, who may be struggling with any kind of darkness or situation, and just know and understand that, just like Drowsy said, it's like, sometimes we can't just call the number. Sometimes we can't hit up I'm getting real fugal when I'm saying this, and just give me a second because
You're
I'm just
good. You're
thrown
good.
here. But sometimes we can't just extend a hand out, which goes to show how important and crucial it is for us to not only let somebody know, like, hey bro, hit me up
Hmm.
whenever, to not only say go check in, hey, let's go get some food, grab some food, chill. That's great, but we have to take everyday daily initiative to be conscious and aware of the things that we're going through. And I know we all have life and we all have our stuff that we do, but it's just it's there's just no other way. This is for the people we love and just the world and the community in general. So um man, I don't even know what to say, my man. Thank you for the comment. This
No problem. And yeah, just going back to that same topic. I mean, I know there's about 8, 9 people in here. If y'all can just do me a favor, because um, this is something that happened recently, and I felt so amazing about it. An old homie the other day just hit me up, and it was like for nothing at all. It wasn't for business. It wasn't about music. It was just, hey bro, how you doing? And we don't talk on a regular basis. So what I'm asking you guys is look out for the homies that are the happiest, the ones that seem like they got it all together, the ones that are always joking. And all I need you to do as a favor to me, if you can do this today after this live, just text them, call them, just say, "Hey, I just wanted to check on you, see how's your day going," and just carry on from there. Because you don't know that those two questions, just the thought of you reaching out to someone that you hardly speak to on a day-to-day basis can be the matter of saving them or not. So yeah, if y'all can do that for me, that would be amazing, and that's all I gotta ask. Exactly, 5 minutes can save a life. Hold on, let me switch to my
5 minutes
my
can't save a
charger.
life. Yep. Go for it. I'm just gonna breathe over here. Don't worry about it. Take
No,
your
you're good.
time. I'm just, man, on the live, bro. Heck yeah. Drowsy in the house, everybody. Stay tuned to the end, guys, so that way we can stay connected, share all the work that Drowsy's doing. But man, my dude, it just like everything you just said, man, that's real life right there, right?
Hmm.
Because look at me right now. I'm supporting, Game Time Inc. I'm sharing not constantly, the 1-800 number, like the You're Not Alone or anything, but it just goes to prove and it goes to show that just the simplest act, of checking in
Hmm.
and saying what's up can make the world a difference. And just being conscious as well to not only just like checking in every here and there, whatever, but actually paying attention to and just being aware of the things that we're going through. And like I said again before, I understand we all have our own thing and everything going on, but we're all we have in this world basically, and we're all here to live life and be happy. And it's so great. It's such a great feeling when you get this random message, like especially from a homie you haven't heard of in so long.
Exactly.
It's just whew, good word, man. Good word. If y'all have some more questions or anything, please use the question box.
Yes, please.
Utilize it. Ask Mr. Drowsy, and then I don't even think there's with everything you just said, bro. Like and I think that's the advice in itself. But just speaking to the younger people,
Hmm.
um, and again, just everybody in general, what would be, your advice
Against suicide. Um,
as far as us being awareness, as far as yes, suicide
uh,
awareness and
I feel the
prevention.
same advice I gave for bullying. I would give the same advice for going through suicide. Speak up, because at, especially during this day and age, we get so busy with our lives that we don't realize the small things, the little hints here and there that are making, especially children, right? Our youth, that are making our children feel a type of way. And we've been through this conversation through DMs before, where I shared that tidbit of information where a kid in elementary took his life. I don't even know the reason why he did it. I don't know if it was bullying. I don't know if he was just going through depression, but it's just knowing just that information alone, that's hard to stomach, because that little kid, he probably could have put that out, right? Those hints of, I'm going through it. Please, someone listen to me. And because we keep ignoring the fact and saying, oh, you're just a kid, you'll get through it, it's far from the heart, that hurts. And I know the people that are watching this right now that have, brothers, sisters, or even kids that are around that age, you can feel, that level of pain in your chest where it's like, man, I wish I was there. I wish I could have been just an outlet. And that's exactly that ear emoji. That's all you need to do. We just need someone to listen. We don't need anyone to talk. We just need you to listen. And for the kids that are going through it, my only advice is, yes, speak up. There will be someone that will listen to you. You don't give up hope. You're you're not even started on your journey through life yet. You're just going through the tutorial phases. You're not in it yet, and we're rooting for you to be the best that you can ever be. So don't give up. That's it.
Yes, yes, yes. Jan, can you just jump in and take over? The dude over here is just like taking my words away. I don't even know what to say no more. No, but
We're always learning.
yeah,
That's what we should achieve. Exactly.
yes, sir.
Props to
Kids just want to be heard. Really, 37 and still you're learning. Never give up. Never give in.
you.
Yes, yes, yes. And to just double back on your response, sir, and this is tying into Jan as well. I've experienced it as well, where I was working with a kid and he was, I believe, like 12 or 13,
Mm-hmm.
and then he lost his life as well, and it was, utilizing a gun. And I just want to make it clear, guys, I try to be super mindful as far as like the things that I'm sharing and the stuff that I'm sharing, but I also want you guys to understand the flip side to that as well in regards to my advocacy and my hopes and my work. Is it's just like we're in this space where we have to just be 110% transparent in order to educate, because it's not like before when we were younger where
Mm-hmm.
it's like our parents will be like, we don't need to talk to them about guns, nobody's shooting it. I mean, it has happened in like
Yeah,
the 90s and 2000s or whatever, but it's more frequently now, to where I think it's such a great idea to just educate the kids as far as like being aware, as
exactly.
just anything in general. So it really took a toll on me, my dude. It was around the time that I had lost my job, and then it's just a different scene with me when it comes to the kiddos. I feel like I have grown, to where I can mature as far as like my emotions and just my mental health and just me being a stable functioning person. But it's hard, when you hear that the young people could be going through that or are going through that as well. So the main thing as well, just to double back on what you said again, the main thing as well is just be that ear, that person to listen out, and
Exactly.
be aware,
It,
be real. Jen, talk to them. See, my girl got to get up in here too because we're crafting up some stuff on the side as well.
Yes.
All the good comments and excuse my energy, guys, and my excitement are just I try to balance things out, and I just try to show some light on even these dark topics because it's like, oh, we're talking about suicide, like everybody like hunch over and stuff, and I
Yeah.
want to be able to
Sorry to
create
interrupt
that
you.
culture.
I feel that feeling alone, that's something that we should change. That that norm, that construct of, oh, you know, whether it be a dark subject, whether it be something that's hard to talk about, we need to make sure that it's not hard to talk about, because that's the one thing that's really suppressing the truth. The more and more that I grew up around people that were getting beat up, that were getting robbed, there's a lot of things that I've seen for myself that we grew up just saying to ourselves, hey, you know what, we can't talk about it. Hey, it's too much. My parents are not going to believe me. And that's something that we need to change. We need to change that topic of the conversation. Yes, we need to address it full on, and nip it right there in the butt, because that's the only way that we're going to be free. Hi, Kaya. But
Yo,
that
thank you for putting that in, because that's exactly what I'm trying to say as well. It's just like we need to I'm not even gonna say anything, y'all. If y'all felt the message after we get off this, please do me a favor. Please do all of us a favor. Game Time Inc. right now, they're trying to get people. As you guys see, I be shouting them out all the time on Instagram, trying to get people to connect with the resource. But they're really trying to get people to create short videos, just giving some advice to the young people, even if it's just to just something simple. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be anything crazy, or you could even do it through text if you don't feel comfortable going on video, and that way they can make it into like a quote form. Even advice to the parents, people need to see people's faces, or not faces, but people need to see that people care.
exactly
People need to see that
a
there's
hundred.
people thinking about this.
Mhm.
We need to see that there's other people feeling this, suffering with this, understanding this, you know what I mean? Just vibing with it, and just connecting with it, because we all think like, oh, I'm the only one that's going through this, or, like that's not my family. I don't have anything to worry
Mhm.
about. But these are the topics that we need to shine a light on. Thank you to Cuddy's comment as well, to address those comments. So
Exactly.
Putful Butt, if you guys can, and if you guys are willing to, please create a video, create a text, something with your personal advice to the family, the kids, anybody out there who may be dealing with suicide.
Definitely. And like even what Jan said over here, people don't talk because they're scared to have to speak the truth. And that's 110%. That is fact. People are so scared, so scared because they feel like there's going to be a backlash, to speaking up on these topics. And kind of like what you're touching up on before, where it's like me being a male and speaking about suicide and topics like this goes towards male, masculine, toxicity. You know what I mean? It's us growing up as men having to suppress our feelings, our emotions, that we are not supposed to feel a certain way, and that's a stigma that I feel deep down, whether it's for you or not. I really want to cheer on the men that go through things, to actually speak up, because you shouldn't be silent. It's the same kind of concept of women that go through traumatic experiences. Like, we don't want you guys to be that quiet. You know what I mean? We want to hear the truth. We want to hear how you're feeling, because that's the only way that we're going to get better as a society. No matter what part of the planet you're from, you all feel that that's what it is. And that's the hardest pill to swallow, because I do have a lot of friends, a lot of guy friends that have taken their lives because they felt like, you know what, I can't talk to anyone about this, because as a dude, I have to be a macho man. I have to carry on. I have to have this level of bravado in order to save face. And that's something that if I can do that through music to break, then I'm achieving what I feel like I need to achieve at this point in time. And I'll live that same truth outside of the music as well. So speak up, people. We got one life
Yo,
to live.
bro, I'm literally like keep getting fugu every time you speak, bro. Like it's you just I'm not even gonna add into it. You covered everything. I
Exactly.
super agree. You guys put for but of course everybody again in here. There's a lot of Guam love in here. You know, there's a lot of family in here that's already following Drowsy. But Alicia, Jan, if you guys are not already, tune into his music. Put for but. Um, and keep it going, man. Keep it going, dude. Like literally keep it going. And I also want to be a message as well that yo, I don't want to differ. I don't want to put a barrier. I don't like to say like millennials or whatever the case is. I don't like to put a barrier in between things because we're all connected in some way. But I guess to differentiate the millennials, the 90s babies, like we're not babies anymore. Like, I'm going to be 30 next month, bruh. And just to anybody in general, all ages,
Mm-hmm.
now is the time to just break the stigma. We're in 2020. We have come such a long way as far as mental health, mental
You know,
awareness. Um, Such a long way, so we need to push hard. We're barely scraping, the surfaces, and we need to just keep pushing hard. We need to just keep pushing that for that message. And I just want to be a reminder to everybody as well that even if you don't see other people doing it, bro, do it yourself. And if it doesn't look like something that's cool to talk about,
mm-hmm.
or like it's a sensitive topic, more of the reason to continue to hold the conversation, because there are people out there listening, and there are people out there that you can impact to inspire to do the same thing and do the same thing, and next thing you know, it's all around the world.
Exactly. Just in the simplest form that a wise man once told me was, uh, even a pebble makes a ripple in a pond. So no matter how small you feel, you can make an impact, and it can reach every side of that pond. So whatever you feel like you should say, whatever you feel like you should get off your chest, be a part of it. Be a part of change. Be a part of breaking stigma. Be a part of something better and positive, especially during these trying times that we're all currently on the same playing field of feeling a type of way. We shouldn't feel alone. Those who have lost their jobs, those who have, gone through just the heartache and pain, like, don't keep that to yourself. Don't bottle it up. Change only happens when change is inspired. So just get the gears turning. We got to go to work. We're not done yet.
Yes, yes. If somebody, Jan or whoever in the comments, somebody in the comments, if y'all can take a screenshot of all these comments, because y'all comments is what is like also adding into the conversation, and it's just beautiful, guys. So if you guys don't mind, if anybody doesn't want their comment to be shared, DM me and let me know. But if somebody's able to try their best, whatever you can, screenshot the comments.
Hey, Alicia, you said my parents were worried about the reputation and were in denial about my
mm,
depression. I hope at this point in time that's changed, and that someone's listening to you, and that you're feeling a lot better and you're in a better place. And if not, me and Chelsea, I hope I can speak for Chelsea as well. Our DMs are always open. You may not know me personally, but if you need someone to talk to, I can always lend an ear and just listen to what you need to say. You're not alone. Sorry it took a long time for you to hear that. Yes.
oh my God. Yo, Drowsy, are you free next week as well?
Next week, yeah, I
No,
should be free.
I'm just kidding. Like, yo, I saw Kai's message. She said, "Can we just go online for fun?" But no, into Jan really quick as well. Yes, ma'am. You know, in I think the 70s. You know, the 70s, the 80s. My mom was in the 70s as well, and or 70s, 80s, yeah, 70s. Um, and it's just time to listen up, you know. And I know that it's hard and difficult because after a certain amount of time, we keep on having this certain lifestyle and believe a certain way. It's hard for us to change, but I think it's high about time just because, like I said again, mental health and awareness is just flourishing so much, and it's up to just the 90s, the 2000s to just keep it going, make that change, and we're doing it, y'all. We're doing it, regardless of it's slow, fast paced, whatever it is. So I'm gonna see a little bit more of the questions, and then I want to give Drowsy a little bit of time to share his platforms
Okay.
and our boom 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 main question.
Gotcha. What else you got for me?
So, Ray John's about to make me cry on live. Ray, what are you doing, bro? No question, just a thank you. Both of y'all are amazing. Keep doing what y'all doing. Means the world to many. Love you, peoples.
Love you too, homie. We're gonna talk
Ray
after
John on
this.
the
I'll
beat.
call you, dog.
Yes. Tanya J. Okay, that's a good timing transition, Tanya, because we're transitioning into this. What's next? What's the next? When's the next track dropping?
The next track. So there's no official date yet, but yeah, I'll just tell y'all the 10 people that are in here. I have a track that I'm working on with another local artist. He goes by the name Jed. So that's just a little sneak peek for y'all. We're currently working on something that should be out in about a month or so. We'll see what happens. You know, just follow me on Instagram, and I'll be updating that as we go along. And you guys can follow me in the process of making that song.
Yes, I love that. I'm definitely gonna be following through with that, my dude. Kai Mariano, what is your favorite song you've made so far?
Uh,
It's a good question.
my favorite song I've made so far would be "Better," featuring Jelena. The reason why that's a song that's personal to me is because I believe in all my music, but that song in particular, I it resonates with me so much because I felt this for the longest time of,
Dear
maybe I'm
son.
not good enough, maybe, you know, I'm not better than I thought I would be. And that song, I play it pretty much every morning to kind of just channel my energy for that day. Um, and it goes into the saying that I always try to say as much as I can to everyone. And it's, you know, let's be better than we were yesterday. And that's the kind of motivation that I want to carry on um, with my aura, my energy. Yes, dream a dream and never ever call it quits. That's one of the lines in that song that resonates with me so much. And then dialing back, I know Jan asked, where can I find your music? So my music, you can find it on Spotify, on YouTube, on Tidal. These are most platforms. Just type in my at name, Drowsy, DROUZ3Y, and you can stream me, or you can purchase music on Amazon or iTunes. It's up to you. Any little bit helps. It helps me fund for the next one and the next one, and I can keep creating things that just mean the world to me, so I can share for y'all. Yes, thank you for streaming me. Uh, I appreciate you so much for that. Thank you, dear son. Wow, that takes me back.
Dear son, yo, I don't want to cut you off, Drowsy, but when I heard Dear Son,
Hmm.
I heard the story in it. So I was a little like my mama to hit you up because it wasn't something that that I could like bring up, or you know what I mean. I didn't want to like you know what I mean. Like I didn't want to bring up the topic of the conversation or whatever, which I should, bro, because I think that that's important, you know,
Hmm.
to let you know like, hey, bro, I heard you. But I agree with Ray, not just just that, but all your music is great. But Dear Son, though,
Thank you.
that's what I love to hear, bro. That's what I love to hear. And I agree with Tanya. Mess me up too.
Yeah, with dear son, I mean the writing process and all of that is, the mere fact that it is part of my personal experience. It was really hard to be vulnerable and put that into writing and let alone into a track. And when it came to life, I didn't know the kind of effect that it would have on my peers. And it was amazing because an OG of mine, a lot older than me, he reached out and he thanked me for making that song. And it was attached with just in a quote. It was, thank you for being someone that addressed this topic of the conversation. Because like dialing back to like what we're talking about, where males can't really talk about their feelings and it's always supposed to be suppressed. Dear Son was more of the testament of, I don't care about what the social norm is. This is what I've been through. This is for me and for my son that I lost, and I really want to speak to the people that have been in that situation. And from the direct messages that I got, there's a lot of dudes that go through things like this and they just don't talk about it. It's kind of like that feeling that you had where you're like, I didn't want to bring it up. It's the same effect, and it's something that we definitely need to change. So yeah, thank you for everyone that listened to that. It's a really old song, but um, it speaks so much truth to where we need to be in terms of society, and how truthful we need to be to ourselves. So yeah, thank you all for listening.
Man, I have to keep like breathing over here in the corner, just like releasing all of that, because that's just I know everybody feels it, bro. I know everybody feels it. Another kind of in the comments already reading my mind, girl. I be writing this down, girl. Like another live with Drowsy, yes, sir.
I'm always down.
I do want to ask one more question before we get back into conversation, just because I want to catch it on cam, bro.
Okay.
But if you could tell your teenage self one thing, just everything that you've been sharing, bro, it speaks to me and tells me you've been through a thing or two or 10 or a shitload.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse my language, Instagram and everybody else, but it just speaks to me that you have literally been through some things, which is cool. So it's like, what would you tell your teenage self?
My teenage self, I would tell him, she's not worth it. Stop. Stop hating yourself. Stop finding a reason to to tear yourself down every day. The mistakes that you made, they can be forgiven. And stop thinking that you're a burden, because you're not. Yeah, so that's what I would tell my teenage self.
There's not even no follow up after that, my man. I just, dude, Drowsy, bro. I know it's probably weird to say this to the guys, but I really don't care, dude. You're so beautiful, Drowsy.
Thank
Your
you.
soul is just amazing. Like, I am just so grateful to get in contact with not only you, but just all the fam on Guam, Tanya out here in San Diego, just literally everybody. And I just again want to give like a big shout out as well to the man that started it all, really, Ray John. When I first interviewed him, everybody like, we just started getting in contact. But dialing back and drawing back, I appreciate, your time on here. I appreciate everybody in the comments. If anybody got a chance to screenshot those comments, please send them to me. If not, it's cool. Don't worry about it. I just wanted to capture the moment. But again, it kind of cut out and my volume, I don't know what's going on over here, but I know that you shared your platforms. Just share it again if you would like to, and any of the music and stuff that you got going on.
I got you. Thank you first and foremost for having me. It's truly an honor to share this back and forth and discuss what we're discussing. It's something that I've been wanting to do for quite some time now. And if you guys have some time out of your day to go ahead and stream or buy any of my music, you can just search Drowsy, DROUZ3Y. I'm available on Spotify, on Tidal, on Amazon, iTunes, Apple Music, so on and so forth. Yes, just go ahead and just press shuffle, find your favorite song, and if you can do me a solid, when you get the chance, just DM me. Tell me what's your favorite song, why it was your favorite song, and at least from there,
Got
I know
you.
what I can touch up on and what I need to keep creating. Um, but other than that, thank you guys for following me here with Shells and our journey and our discussion. If you guys want to follow my Instagram, that's DROUZ3Y again, and my TikTok. I do a lot of raps there,
Yes.
just to sharpen the pen and make sure that I still got it. But
Yeah, get them on the TikTok.
I do some funny stuff there. I think I'm funny here and there. Yeah, maybe. But I'll leave that up to you guys to decide. On TikTok, that's the only thing that's different. That's Drowsy the rapper. Other than that, I mean, yo, I hope y'all have an amazing day. And yes, be better than you were yesterday. I believe in you. Speak up. You got this.
Yes, yes. We got like 2 more minutes, but you just like hypnotize the people that everything, there's just a bunch of questions, so I'm just gonna keep pushing it out.
Yeah.
And Tanya, of course, with the best transition and timing to lighten up the mood. Who's your favorite new waves artist?
Don't put me on. Oh man, she gonna put me like that? Okay. Tanya J is my favorite new wave artist.
She got all the dudes saying that, my bro.
Sorry, Spell and I Am Rajon. I love y'all, but Tanya, she's amazing. She's amazing. You don't need to leave the house to bump her music. You can bump it from your bedroom, your living room, any room in the house because she is amazing. And I wholeheartedly believe that she is a talent to watch. She's up and coming. She's amazing. So yeah.
I also wanted to shout out on Ray's comment. He said that it looked like you were staring at the team drowsy when you were talking, when you were saying your advice.
It's crazy because that's really how I felt. Like I kind of forgot that we are having this live, and I zoned into that, and to be able to see like myself on live and really give that tidbit of advice, that was beneficial for me. I thank you for that, and I hope teenage me. I hope I wish he could have had that advice growing up.
So beautiful, bro. I just want to keep it going. Instagram is eventually going to cut up. We hit our 1 hour mark. I just want to say thank you to everybody in the comments. I freaking appreciate all of you guys, bro. Please put for butt everybody who's not already. Follow Drowsy on all his major platforms, including YouTube, TikTok, and all his music journey as well. Drowsy, I just want to say you're freaking beautiful, bro. Don't freaking change.
Thank you.
Do not hold yourself back. Not even a freaking inch, my dude. Like I'm spitting at the cat. My bad, y'all. I'm kind of like,
You're good.
my bad, y'all.
That's the
But
energy.
keep doing what you're doing, bro. And I just appreciate you coming on. Everybody keeps saying part 2 with Drowsy. I'm a DM you because there's a project that I've been working on, and I think that you'll be perfect at it.
I'm always ready. Let me know. Who else?
That question hits everybody in your live, Chels. Right, my man? Like, oh. Oh, and before it ends, I was doing this thing and I kind of fell off of it.
Mm-hmm.
But before we go, I was doing this thing where I gave the advice from my previous person on the live to the current person on the live. So, who's on the last live? Ah, see, Ray got me off guard with that. Ooh, somebody remind me. It was
a lady, right?
Who was the lady? Was it
I think she had
was
like
it Gary?
curly hair.
Anita.
Man, my days. I'm forgetful.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go with Anita. Anita Rubber.
Okay.
She just gave that advice to just believe in who you are. Say what you want. Speak it out into the universe. It'll come back to you. Of course, it's not gonna happen just like that. But if you work hard, if you do what you're supposed to be doing, and if you believe in yourself and keep it going, it will happen. So I think that was perfect. Yes, Ray. Stop. Thank you very much.
So I guess your question would be, what is a tidbit of advice that I can pass on to your next guest?
Oh yeah, like me?
Oh no, yes, I'm asking you. So, did you want me to give you something that you're going to pass on to the next guest as advice?
Oh no, I was just saying that I was trying to remember to
Oh,
do
okay.
this thing with like the previous person.
Yeah.
But yes, 23 seconds, the timer's going. Let's go. I love that.
um, Whoever your next guest is, my only advice is be true to who you are, because who you are is amazing, and I don't care what you've been through, what you're about to go through.